Could you legally change a gender on a birth certificate? I don't know enough about that subject. Is that possible?
I believe in some places you can.
So if you can get that done, and you turn us a birth certificate that says this gender, that's the gender we go with.
Okay, so if we can get it changed on on any kind of record, like a state record, and it says female, so then my daughter would be able to play on the girls' sports team then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a lawyer.
Sure.
And you know, Texas is super conservative.
Right.
So, how do I say this legally? If it's not illegal if you don't get caught, right?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, I don't think anybody needs me to say this, but we have a lot of people out there who struggle to accept the truth, reality, common sense. I always say it's like vampires and sunlight, right? As soon as they're exposed to it, that is it. Oh my gosh, truth, reality, common sense, I can't. Anyway, we have this story that I've seen going around for the last few days or so involving a woke school official out in Texas, and I can't believe this is going on. But an undercover journalist spoke to this school official, and they were told that it's not illegal if you don't get caught in regard to doctoring a child's birth certificate to undermine Texas state law that prevents trans athletes from competing in girls' sports. These are the lengths people will go to try and make sure boys who identify as girls get to play in female sports. What are we doing here? I just do not understand how anybody can sit there and go, yeah, you know what? A boy playing in girls' sports, oh, it's so stunning, it's so brave, it's so progressive. You have to be off your rocker. Now, I'm not going to waste any more of your time, ladies and gentlemen, but before we get into this, if you could, as always, make sure to leave a like rating as it really helps the video out. As we know, these sort of topics do get censored on YouTube, so all the likes really do count. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this nonsense. Understatement. So the first part we're going to be checking out is this article by Fox News, and they go on to report school official appears to advise parents of trans athletes to change birth certificate to play girls' sports. It's not illegal if you don't get caught, the administrator said. Weak men really do ruin society, don't they? A school district administrator in Texas was seen encouraging parents to make false changes to their child's birth certificate so they would qualify to play in girls' sports as a biological male, according to a recently released video. The footage shows a man, allegedly Rennie Lizardo, who serves as the executive director of campus operations for the Irving Independent School District, telling an undercover journalist that it's not illegal if you don't get caught in regard to doctoring a child's birth certificate to undermine Texas state law that prevents trans athletes from competing in girls' sports. I just don't get this obsession with allowing dudes into girls' sports. You're a grown man and you still want to sit there and go, yeah, you know what, I actually think this is a great thing and maybe you should do this, and if you don't get caught, it's not illegal. Get a grip. Could you legally change the gender on a birth certificate? I don't know enough about that subject, he says, according to a video obtained by Accuracy in Media. If you can get that done and you turn us a birth certificate that says this gender, that's the gender we go with. When asked if a hypothetical trans athlete had the gender on a birth certificate changed to female and would be able to then play on the girls' soccer team, the man allegedly identified as Lizardo responds, yeah. He also says the school district could plead plausible deniability if the athlete's birth gender was uncovered and prompted a lawsuit. We have Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who has addressed the footage as well, which we'll get into in just a bit, involving Lizardo in a post on X, and called for him to be fired and criminally investigated. Completely agree. This Irving ISD administrator should be fired on the spot. Yes, both criminal and civil investigations must be taken against both the administrator and Irving ISD, Abbott wrote. Has Irving ISD and its employees been involved in a fraudulent breach of state laws and a cover-up? We must get the facts. Yeah, you are. Yeah, this guy is suggesting breaking the law just so a dude can compete in female sports. What is wrong with people? But we have Libs of TikTok, who has posted a thread all about this on X. We have 17 seconds of footage in this part here. Rennie Lizardo, the executive director of campus operations for Irving ISD, met with an undercover journalist posing as the parent of a transgender girl, in brackets male, to discuss how to allow her son to compete in girls' sports. He starts by complaining that Texas is too conservative. Ryan. Yeah.
I'm thinking of moving my daughter, who's transgender, to Texas in general. We have family out here, and we're just concerned about like potential transphobia and bigotry and stuff like that.
Which you hear, I mean, Texas.
Yeah.
Conservative.
It's a very conservative state. Too conservative for me. We then have this clip of Rennie Lizardo recommending that the parent change the birth certificate of their child from male to female in order to circumvent state law, and that it's not illegal if you don't get caught. When confronted, Rennie lies and claims that he never made those statements.
Could you legally change a gender on a birth certificate? I don't know enough about that subject. Is that possible?
I believe in some places you can.
So if you can get that done, and you turn us a birth certificate that says this gender, that's the gender we go with.
Okay, so if we can get it changed on
on
any kind of record, like a state record, and it says female, so then my daughter would be able to play on the girls' sports team then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a lawyer.
Sure.
And you know, Texas is super conservative.
Right.
So, how do I say this legally? It's not illegal if you don't get caught, right? Like, if no one knew, then we're good. But if a parent from if a parent found out, or a student found out and said, wait a second, this person isn't this gender, and they sued the district, we'd be in trouble.
Okay.
But we can also say, we didn't know.
We didn't know. Right. Okay.
So there's a plausible deniability, I guess. It's kind of like who knows this information and how little amount of people can know.
Okay.
Did you tell a parent that if they just changed the birth certificate out of state before they moved in, that their child would be able to compete?
I've never had a conversation like that before.
Never had a conversation like that?
No. I've had a parent come and ask me what something like that would look like. I told them we have no idea. I let them know that in Irving. Am I being interviewed right now?
Yeah. You also told the parent that it's not illegal if you don't get caught. Is that the message that this district likes to convey to people?
No, that's not what I said. That's something that I never said. No.
Right. Well, we all saw you say that. But it's not only him, because libs of TikTok have also posted this clip. They go on to say, other school officials, including Mahojani Gaston, I hope I got that right, an LGBT youth program coordinator, and Angie Lee, an executive director of DEI. They also encouraged the parent to change their child's birth certificate and talked about mixed rooms on school sports trips. Yo, these liberals are insane.
Texas passed a law that students can only participate in the sport that's listed on the birth certificate. Unless you have an updated birth certificate.
We see a lot of the bigger things at the high school level, like they're traveling and they're going to do an overnight stay somewhere, and can you have mixed rooms?
We think it's incredibly important for parents to know that administrators in their district are following the laws. What's the point of passing laws if highly paid government employees are going to ignore them?
This is what these people want to do. They want to have boys and girls sports. They're talking about mixed rooms on school sports trips. Boy, the saying of hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. It is so true, because we are living in the time of weak men creating hard times or attempting to create hard times. You as a man have a job to protect girls in all aspects, their sports, safe spaces. And these are the very same men. If you push back against this, they get annoyed and they call you transphobic. Oh, you're so mean. You're so hateful. Texas is too conservative. What an absolute joke. Leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen, on this whole story. What are your thoughts on this? I'd like to know. Once again, if you could, make sure to leave a like rating, every single one of you, because as I said at the beginning, with these sort of topics, they do get censored more than any other, so all these likes really, really do count. I know it gets tiring when I ask for them. If you're new, once again, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your host, JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.